The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... touchback. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll start with the option. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Caught out left side by Robinson. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Powell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Touchdown, Washington! Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely, there's some shot. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert off of play action. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Powell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Howell. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because of the coverage. I've been feeling the shutdown level, so even backed up late, we're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's Eckler again. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One last shot before the break. Howell winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught at the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it with Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's Gibson on the read option. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Al down to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now for the PAT, here's Johnson. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Charger drive about to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing on second and long. Herbert is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. It's third down.
This drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good win, and they get off the field.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Keep pushing the ball downfield. That's it. Keep the pressure on.
Second down and a run by Robinson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 129 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Powell throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go play action with Howell. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. This to make it a 3-score game late. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, maybe just slumbering a little bit.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give him 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Now here's Ross. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Sebastian Joseph Day able to record his 5th sack of the season.